Hey, good morning, Mizzou fans. Wednesday, November 26th, Gabe DeArmond here. PM in the AM. I had fully anticipated getting on here talking about the debut of Trent Burns, the breakout of Honor Boateng, and a little Missouri basketball before we got back into football for the weekend. But the best laid plans sometimes go awry. That is what has happened today. At mid afternoon on Tuesday, was announced that the University of Missouri Board of Curators was going to have a 3 o'clock Wednesday meeting. 3 o'clock the day before Thanksgiving is not exactly normal. So the immediate belief, and since we have come to find out that is definitely true, is that the curators are meeting in regards to Missouri's football and the contract for Eli Drinkwitz. Now, two things are happening here. The immediate assumption when this came out was, hey, we've got an extension. This thing's going to happen, probably be announced pretty quickly thereafter. Drink is staying at Missouri. On we go. A couple of people in St. Louis even reporting via sources close to Mizzou that this is close to being done. Since then, national reports have come out from both Ross Dellinger on Tuesday night and Pat Forty on Wednesday morning that this is the first step in the process, not the last step in the process, and there is a ways to go. Now, both of those things can actually be true, right? There are two ways this can go. The first way is what everybody kind of initially assumed is true. Missouri and Drinkwitz have more or less agreed to this. Everybody knows what's going to be voted on this afternoon at some point fairly soon thereafter, probably not Wednesday night, but fairly soon thereafter. It's agreed to, it's signed, it's announced, and on we go with Eli Drinkwitz as the Missouri football coach. The second way it can go is that this is not done before kickoff on Saturday against Arkansas, that this lingers into Sunday, maybe even Monday, maybe even Tuesday. That it doesn't happen before some other coaching dominoes fall, namely Lane Kiffin, LSU, and whatever fallout that brings on. Now, the end result of these things may still very well be the same. Like the end result, whether it is on Thursday morning or Tuesday night, may very well be Eli Drinkwitz is the head coach at Missouri going forward. I think that is what people expect at this point in time. But here's why I think timing does matter. If Missouri gets this done in the next couple days, if the first scenario is true, and we're just talking about, hey, let's agree to what we've already agreed to, and this gets announced, whether it's Thursday morning, Friday morning, maybe even Saturday morning before the game, although I think they would probably have it done before then. This is sold as, hey, Eli Drinkwitz chose us and wants to be here, and let's go, and everything's great. If it lingers, and if some of these other decisions come down first, while it will still be presented that way, I do think some of the fan base will take it as, well, he didn't sign this thing until after he knew what was happening at the other places. And maybe he's here not really as the first choice, but because his first choice wasn't available. And again, does that ultimately matter? Not really, especially if you go win games next year. Like he's your coach, and that's great. And I think everybody, likes Drink and wants him to continue to be the coach. For perception, for a fan base that frequently feels as if it gets short shrift and maybe isn't the first choice of a lot of things, I think it would be a big boost if this does go that first way and it is announced before kickoff. And Eli Drinkwitz doesn't have to be asked on Saturday night after the Arkansas game, do you expect to be here next year? Again, the end result may not change. It is perception more than anything probably, but the longer this goes, the more days we get of, well, it seems like it's done, or it seems like it's close, but is it? So just a matter of how things shake out over the next couple days. This could be done in 24 hours. This could last a little while. We've already been dealing with it for a month, so if we have to deal with it for a few more days, so be it. I just want to give you guys a heads up. If news does break on Thursday, we will have a story. We will have, reaction on the site. I'm not coming on Thanksgiving Day and doing a podcast. It's not going to happen. There are very few days where we say I won't do it, but I won't do it tomorrow afternoon. If it happens on Thursday, we will have a podcast for you on Friday and reaction. If it happens on Friday, obviously we'll do it quickly. If not, we'll be here Saturday night after the Mizzou Arkansas game with the final Yingling post-game show of the regular season. But we certainly are going to be following this, and we'll keep you all up to date as best we can over at Power Mizzou. While you're here on the channel, make sure to check out everything we've done. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Go over to the website until Monday night, 75% off. Best price you're going to get all year. They won't let me offer you any more off than that. So make sure to check it out there. Thanks for hanging out, and be back. Talk to you guys tomorrow morning.